is 6:49. This is your morning in 8 minutes. Take a look at your screen right now. An escaped inmate is on the run in Union County. This is 35-year-old Dean McPherson. He was in jail for violating probation after driving on a suspended license. He escaped jail yesterday. If you have any information on where he may be, call police.
A Scott County deputy is facing charges this morning, accused of domestic assault. Oneida police responded to a home yesterday afternoon for a disturbance call.
Deputies arrested Rachel Thomas for an assault against a family member. The 27-year-old is now on administrative leave. We'll continue to update you as soon as we learn more.
East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers needs your help this morning. Do you know the man on your screen? Officials say he walked into Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union and used someone else's ID to withdraw thousands of dollars from their account. If you recognize him, call Crime Stoppers. We have that number on your screen now and inside the WVLT News app. And 2 people in Scott County are facing drug and gun charges. Deputies arrested 2 suspects yesterday morning after refusing to leave a property off of Tall Oak in Cosby. Gary Elliott and Christina McDaniel are accused of having fentanyl, heroin, meth, and multiple guns. They're both facing several charges now. And right now, a woman is in the hospital after being shot in Strawberry Plains. Another woman is facing attempted murder charges. This happened Friday morning. The Knox County Sheriff's Office says the woman was taking a shortcut near a home on Strawberry Plains Pike when this woman, Sheridan Smith, came out with a shotgun and told her to leave. The woman told Smith she was trying to leave when she tripped over a log. Officials say that's when Smith shot the woman twice. Smith is charged with attempted second-degree murder. The Secret Service is now looking into how a small bag of cocaine got into the White House. They found it in an area frequented by visitors on Sunday. It caused a temporary lockdown. A law enforcement official says the substance was on the first floor in a common area of the West Wing. It's close to a set of storage cubbies where visitors often leave their cell phones during a tour. Investigators are now trying to pull fingerprints off the bag and look at visitor logs and camera surveillance. Officials say the leading theory this morning is someone on a tour left the bag of cocaine. The president and first lady were not at the White House at the time. Right now, a Knoxville man is accused of participating in the riots at the Capitol. Take a look at these pictures released by the FBI from the Capitol riot. They say you can see 43-year-old Michael Asbury violently entering a restricted area of the Capitol. Asbury faces multiple charges that the FBI says he denies. Right now, 4 teens are facing charges accused of shooting fireworks at officers, people, and cars, leading to a crash. The crash happened 4th of July night near Texas Avenue and Pascal Drive. Witnesses say the teens shot paintballs and fireworks at a Hyundai, causing it to crash into a pickup truck. Both cars are totaled. 2 adults, 1 teen, and 3 young children are now recovering after being taken to the hospital. Officers say when they got there, the teens started shooting fireworks at them and their patrol cars. 4 teens, ages 14 to 16, are facing charges including aggravated assaults and disorderly conduct. A Blount County man is charged with arson, accused of setting off fireworks inside the home he was living in, starting a fire. This happened in Maryville on Sunday. The Blount County Sheriff's Office says flames took over the house before they got there. Officers say Stephen Wallen admitted to shooting the fireworks inside of the home, but claims he was aiming them out the front door. Wallen was renting the house at the time of the fire. The previous homeowner, who recently sold the house, was there, told Wallen to stop shooting the fireworks. Wallen refused. The man tried using a garden hose to put out the fire. Wallen is charged with arson and vandalism. Knoxville police are sharing their 4th of July holiday report. It starts from 4 p.m. Monday until just before midnight on July 4th. Thankfully, there were no deadly crashes in the city over the holiday, but there were 3 crashes that left people hurt. Knoxville police also tell us they arrested 4 people for driving under the influence, and they received 179 firework-related calls. And in the county, 5 crashes led to people being hurt. 1 was deadly. Officers also arrested 4 people for DUI. The Knoxville Fire says this year's call volume was down slightly from last year. They responded to 2 possible structure fires, but they were out when they got there. They responded to 1 near drowning. They received 94 calls total. Well, building a statewide rail system in Tennessee will likely take decades. And that's only if the state can get the funding for it. In the statewide study, officials found the tracks could boost tourism. Could also help cut down on traffic on Tennessee's highways. but there are high costs that come with it. The state would have to invest millions of dollars. The only way they can get federal dollars is building more than 750 miles of track. Senator Becky Duncan Massey says a multi-state project like with Virginia or Kentucky could be the answer. Right now, the state is looking at creating a state office of rail to figure out how to make this rail system work. The bad news is you did not win the Powerball jackpot, but the good news is no one else did either. The jackpot is now up to $557 million this morning. No one has won since April 19th. The next drawing is this Saturday night at 11 o'clock. If you want to play, a Powerball ticket costs you $2. Your ticket's odds of winning, though, are about 1 in 292 million. So kind of a long shot there. 6:54 now. We do want to get a check of your first alert traffic. Taking a look at I-40 just west of Roane County. You can see those foggy views that could impact parts of this Thursday morning commute. Get those low beams on. It's nice and quiet still ahead of that morning rush, so you're in good shape on those interstates and main roads. Even as you're going around Knoxville this morning, I-75, 640, I-40 all looking good. Slowing down just a little bit, it looks like, on 275, but no need for any alternate routes. If you're moving through Union County, just a reminder that emergency road work is continuing on Maynardville Highway at Butcher Lane. Has the northbound right lane blocked there. You can see it's causing some delays. Flaggers are out there directing traffic. No word yet on when that road work will be complete.
Your First Alert Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
It is 6:55 now, starting the day with some pockets of fog like McMinn County, Meigs Ray Bledsoe, got some dense fog blanketing the Tennessee-Kentucky line, and some lighter pockets of fog from the plateau to the valley. Temperatures are kind of holding in more of the mid to upper 60s from the plateau to the Tennessee-Kentucky line, then upper 60s to right at 70 into the valley. This morning we're really kind of being held by that humidity, seeing it in the form of fog, and then these stray specks of rain. They're very isolated, but still a couple of downpours have popped up on the edges of our area right now. McMinn and Monroe, and then you can see a couple moving towards Wayne County. So that's where we're monitoring that. For example, this downpour just outside of Fentress County, well, that's headed your way over the next hour. Jamestown about 6:35. So we still have some more to track for you this morning, but even more so midday to afternoon as more storms that flare up. We'll be 83 at noon, top at around 89, but feel more like those 90s. And that combination is what helps to support some downpours and storms that add up to some pockets of very heavy rain. When I zoom in, for example, you can see the difference of 0 to a few hundredths, getting near to a shower storm, and then a pop up there to that ½ inch to some very isolated inch plus. That's because of that high humidity really feeding some of those downpours. Got a couple of those here along the plateau to the Tennessee-Kentucky line in this rain forecast where you live. As we get into the end of the week, we are tracking spotty storms for now. More on the way with that second system, though, coming up on the CW.
We'll see you there.